So something remarkable happened this year. As we journeyed from Yom Kippur's solemnity to Simchat Torah's joy, Israel followed the same arc, from despair to hope, from war to homecoming. Now we see light ahead, in Hebrew, or. God willing, it will be or etam, an enduring, unbreakable light. Before we embrace the light, we must briefly look back at the darkness. After the attacks, we grew stronger, but over time, we were tested. The toxic alliance of the anti-Semitic far left and far right, radical Islamists and intellectual elites grew more brazen. The media downplayed the surge in Jew hatred while repeating Hamas propaganda as fact. Universities didn't just tolerate anti-Semitism, they rewarded it. As anti-Zionism became fashionable, isolating Jews became acceptable. Most of us stood strong, but under relentless pressure, some faltered. A few even called for a divorce from Israel. With our backs against the wall, divine intervention struck. The peace plan arrived, and the truth was revealed. To understand this truth, we must first confront two difficult yet essential facts. Number one, let's be clear. On October 7th, Hamas committed a genocide. Hamas did. In a grotesque inversion, starting that same day, the victims were smeared as perpetrators, and the perpetrators recast as victims. Number two, the pro-Palestine movement leadership effectively supports Hamas. There are many, many genuine Palestinian peace activists who seek coexistence and shared prosperity, and many well-meaning people who got caught up in all of this. But they are marginalized by a movement that claims the mantle of human rights but glorifies October 7th and backs Hamas's genocidal goal to destroy Israel. Our hearts ache for innocent Gazans, but Hamas, by its own admission, engineered their suffering as a weapon against Israel. The strategy worked only because the movement amplified that suffering, ensuring it continued. And it doesn't end there. By hijacking the global humanitarian system to target Israel, they diverted resources from every other humanitarian crisis. But the peace agreement revealed the truth. Israel's war aims were narrow and just. The hostages come home and Hamas is neutralized. The claim that they sought to destroy the Gazan people was always an anti-Zionist fantasy. For Gazans, it was an unequivocal win. Aid, reconstruction, staying in Gaza, a chance for better governance. The only loser was Hamas. Yet while Gazans welcomed the end of violence, the ceasefire now crowd, the army of anti-Zionist celebrities, activists, and officials fell silent. They never cared about peace. They wanted Hamas to win its genocidal war. Why didn't the world stand with Israel to achieve this same deal on October 8th? I don't know why, but I do know this. We must never capitulate again. We must never confuse hatred for compassion or propaganda for principle. Israelis sacrificed their lives for a Jewish safe haven. Over 900 fallen soldiers. One of them, Yonatan Dean, from this very congregation. May his memory be a blessing. Eden Imri, who we just learned about, may her memory be a blessing. Our enemies fight with lies. We must answer with truth. We must be unwavering in our defense of Israel and the Jewish people. This is our mitzvah. Now, Israel is not above criticism at all. And too often, though, we capitulate to the ancient anti-Semitism that fuels modern anti-Zionism. The answer to humanity's oldest hatred is resilience, not appeasement. We know in our bones that Israel is a miracle, an imperfect one, but still a miracle. A miracle that rose from ashes to become a beacon of hope, freedom, safety, and love to so many. We have nothing to be ashamed of and everything to be proud of. Israel defeated a genocidal enemy devoid of humanity, crippled Iran's nuclear program, and shattered its deadly terror network. And it did so with integrity and restraint. even while facing an avalanche of unjustified global hatred. Israel does more than just protect Jews. It defends the free world against forces intent on destroying Western democracy. It prevents global terror attacks, and it strengthens modern Muslim allies, enabling reform. Israel and America are more united than ever, and together they may have just sown the seeds of the first truly lasting Middle East peace. The world needs Israel as much as Israel needs the world. If Israel fell, if Iran and its proxies prevailed, the consequences would be catastrophic. Global chaos, terror, and tyranny. But thanks to Israel, that will not happen. Despite these achievements, our work is not done. The situation may very well get worse. Peace is not guaranteed. Pro-Hamas rallies continue, and cries of free Palestine too often precede beatings and murder. It's scary. Even so, I stand before you today because I have faith, emunah, faith in peace, faith in Am Yisrael, faith in the goodness of creation itself. Just yesterday, on Simchat Torah, we read, God saw all that he made and it was good. It is good. I have faith in our non-Jewish friends who stand with us every day, like David against Goliath. So many are here today in the crowd. I even have faith that our enemies will one day let go of hate and embrace peace. Trade globalized intifada for globalized peace and prosperity. Michael Rappaport often says, we're so lucky to be Jewish. What a magnificent time to be Jewish. He's right. What we did before meant little. What we do now means everything. So about that divorce, no way. It's ride or die. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. One. We are one. I'll end with wisdom from someone. Someone very dear to our community. IDF Captain Eitan Oster of Modi'in, may his memory be a blessing. He was the best of us, taken far too soon. A year ago, Eitan fell in Lebanon, securing the north so families could return to their homes. In the days after October 7th, when his friend, like so many, was faltering, losing hope, Eitan sent a message reminding him of the bigger picture. We are one link in an unbroken chain, one people bound together across time. From Moses and David, through exiles, pogroms, and gas chambers, to the rebirth of Israel and its wars for survival, Jews could have given up at any point. They didn't. They fought to survive and thrive, for something greater than themselves, for something worth living and dying for. Eitan's mantra was, a true warrior fights not because he hates what's in front of him, but because he loves what's behind him. Eitan sacrificed his life because he loved Am Yisrael. He loved us. He had faith in us. And I sure as hell won't let his sacrifice go to waste. Israel's new laser missile defense system is a life-saving miracle. They named it Or Eitan, Eitan's light, after Captain Oster. Each of us has a choice. Capitulate to those who seek our destruction, or embody Or Eitan, light, strength, and unbreakable faith. Israel is a miracle. Stand proud, have faith, and one day, I promise, there will be peace. Am Yisrael Chai.